you get a chance to watch the other two videos? Did you like? I didn't
I
particularly like the
did.
way he put them together, but it was there. Like the stuff was there, so I was like, okay, that's not
I
bad.
liked
Did you
it.
like it?
I liked
No,
it.
you
I
enjoyed it. You had a
did.
good time. All right.
Absolutely, I did. Yes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Neil Williams, and my lovely co-host here is Agnes Emisano, the tax pro. We're going to talk about our trip to Poland this week. I never expected that I would find myself there, but thank you, Madame Hostess, for inviting me over to see. Yeah, the absolute lovely and wonderful celebration of your love with your husband David. I really did enjoy that, and so let's talk about that, like just some of the cultural stuff, but also because it's all kinds of love, right?
Oh, yes. Lots of love. Lots of love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming right back. All right, so there's so much to look at. Like I have so many different things on this thing. I mean, let's start with where you're actually from. Like I've got all this stuff where we actually went and stayed, but let's talk about where you're from. And by the way, ladies and gents, I don't even know if she wants to be on the screen, right? Let's take her off. The reporter from, what is the name of that paper? Can you say? I can't pronounce it. Go ahead, pronounce the name of that paper.
I believe it was Garvolin.
Yeah,
Um,
name by
and you have on Facebook E Garvolin.
okay.
Yeah.
And she was basically interviewing you because
Yes.
you had
Yes.
returned home to Poland and were having your wedding there. And basically was she was chronicling, she kind of chronicled your entire life from youth to,
I think it was issue.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's your turn
She
to
made
cry
me
now.
cry. She made me cry.
You,
Yes, she made
you
me
cried.
cry.
Yes, right. That's right. She made you cry. I was like, what? What's going on? I just because that just doesn't happen, ladies and gents. She's just so
Yeah, I
sturdy.
don't cry. I really don't cry.
Yeah. It's not like you think. Yeah, you're like, I don't have time for that. The crying tears, Ryan, I do not like.
Oh
But
goodness.
yeah, I want to talk about that church. Oh my gosh. I
It's
don't
my
think I've
church.
ever seen anything so ornate and beautiful. Um, this is the church that you went to when you were a kid,
That's the church
when you were a
where I
child.
was baptized. Yes, that's where I spent my childhood and my youth. There was a lot of
I would
things going
call
on
that
there.
what?
Yeah.
And it sounds called Garvolin, right? Where the heck?
Yes.
I had
God,
one image of it that was amazing, like the
yes.
whole Garvolin, right? And they where the heck? Oh, here it is. That's the one. Look at that. And so the paintings were amazing. The colors. Wait, is this
Yes.
one of these where I can? It's like 3D, I guess. So I can pan to the right or pan to the
Yes.
left of it. Oh, okay. Very well. Look at that. Jeez. This is the front, and David and Agnes were at the front here. Oh, here's the back of your head, but I guess David's being
Okay.
obscured by this gentleman here.
Yes.
But
That's my nephew, actually. Yeah.
freaking amazing. Yeah, oh, it is. It's funny enough. It's okay, okay.
Yeah. I can recognize
Not
him
making
from the
fun of
back of
anybody.
the
I cannot. I'm not allowed to make fun of anybody's head, okay? But
No,
yeah,
no, you can't.
none of that from me. So yeah,
So you
first
don't
of
have
all,
any
we
pictures?
got there, and this is the.
Hmm.
You're having it what?
You don't have any pictures of Garvolen?
I'm losing you. Go ahead. Come again.
I said you don't have any pictures of Garvolen?
Just
I sent you some.
when I was at the actual wedding. So let's see, let's see,
Okay.
let's see. Do you have some? Is that what you're saying? So this I have at the
Well, that's
thing,
from
and
the
then went
church.
right
I think it's
outside,
okay.
not here.
Yeah,
You were out.
it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. And you
Yeah.
were outside the church, and I did this one too. Yeah, I don't have that many. Look, it's your brother.
So the two,
this,
listen,
this is
you
when
have
I was
beautiful
in the
shot
room.
of the church on the bottom.
Yes. Oh, this one here. This
A
kind of
little
brings in the
bit.
town.
Yes,
Lower
you have
or higher?
some here. Yeah, it's so anyhow.
Okay.
Garvolen is
This.
it's a small town, but this is the beautiful shot
Mhm.
of the church.
Okay. Yeah. That's
And
amazing. I mean, it was so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful place. I mean, and the people who were doing the I think this might actually shoot all the way up to the top. The people who were doing the singing as well. It's one thing. Okay, so it's a wonderful thing to have a great, completely other thing that it sounds amazing, and it sounded like there were angels in there. Agnes, they were absolutely amazing. Did you say that they were a specific group from the church, or they were from
yes,
somewhere else?
they were.
So
That's my husband, my son, and my
did you
first
say they were?
cousin. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah, I know. I know.
they were all professionals. They were all professionals. They were students from Academy of Music from Warsaw. We're talking top shelf
Wow.
performance. Young people,
Listen, that was the theme.
yeah. So
That was
it
the
it was
theme all week, all week, all weekend. You're all top shelf people. I mean, we're gonna get to some of that other stuff, but I'm just
yeah,
starting in Garvolen because yeah, this is was the church, and then across the street here, like people were standing, just looking, gawking, because they're like, "What is happening here?" First of all, it was on a Friday, which people are not used to. Okay, but then on top of that, what was it? Seven separate limousines because you
yes,
invited a lot of people and you have a large family. Oh, this is you going up the steps.
yes. Well,
Yeah, and the
the
girls pulling the
whole
train.
point
We have a lot of
was
people
that
there. Well,
if I'm inviting
for someone who is doing, go ahead.
if someone was inviting their guests to a place where it's half hour away from church, and we staying there for 3 days, so to me that was not
Mhm.
fair to ask me of
Right,
them to provide their own transportation to come to church. I want to transport everyone in comfort to come and attend the mass and then come back,
right.
um, to have to celebrate that occasion. So that's why we decided to have 7 limos
Absolutely
that will,
appreciate it.
you know, to bring everyone in. Um,
Right.
so
So
yes,
that,
that was apparently one of the weddings
and to
that
me
my
that makes complete
mom
sense.
didn't
That I
get.
mean, mhm.
So
Yeah, I
okay,
think we're cutting in and out on one another because
yeah.
there's so much video on the screen. But go ahead, tell me as you
Hold on
see
till you
something,
finish.
say something, and
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
okay,
So you see on the middle row of that picture where it's David, myself, and there are my two sisters welcoming us with bread and salt. That's the picture.
right,
Yeah, that's one of
okay.
the
Is
Polish
that that's
tradition.
the tradition, right?
Yes, yes,
Right.
and
And what
yeah,
was that? You also
so
smashed
yeah,
the glass
Afterwards, yes, afterwards. But first,
So slow today
they
because we're doing
yeah, there's specially baked bread with a very ornate. Um, that was like a blessing. My sister stepped in the place of my mother, who was not there. She's no longer with us,
Mhm.
and there was a kind of
Who's your
like,
mother?
blessing for us, so we would never go hungry. That's the kind of blessing that they're offering you, that bread and blessing. So my two sisters did that for me.
Very nice, very nice. And that certainly did not happen while we were in Poland. We were very, very full. There was no time at any point in time where anybody could have been hungry. I mean,
It worked.
yeah, the blessing worked. That's right.
Yes.
First of all, um, let me see if I even find it because that was one of the first things I did. This is the dining room, okay? But then let's talk about what was in it every time we ate. You talk about continental breakfast, and that's what you're used to. But the truth is, this is the kind of stuff. Even though this was at the actual wedding, that's the kind of stuff that was there. It was stunning, like a stunning. Oh, here it is. This is the breakfast buffet.
Yeah,
Okay,
but the
that's
breakfast,
your
that
breakfast
wasn't,
buffet.
that's normal, regular breakfast buffet for all the
Okay,
guests when
you're
they
saying
arrive.
that that's normal and regular, but I've been to places. I'm the only person who's ever been to places, and I've never seen anything like that. Never, ever,
You
ever.
have
So maybe that you're saying that is the regular European breakfast.
That's correct. Wherever you go in Europe, that's what you'll have specific,
Mhm.
especially in Poland. Polish people are very famous for the hospitality. So you have platters of cheeses of different cold cuts, different juices. With your breakfast, usually you have your tomato and cucumber and different
Yes.
pastries and different cereals if you wish to have it, or pancakes, or different kind of eggs, or different kind of hash browns. So they provide anything and everything that you might desire to have for your breakfast. This is just
Yeah, it was.
one third that you are showing on that video.
Yeah, yeah, it
It's
was
just one
amazing.
third of what
Absolutely. Yeah,
was
yeah.
provided. Yeah.
There is much more because the hot stuff is on the other side. It's just that
Yes.
every time I click in, like our whole thing gets messed up, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm trying to stay out of here. But yeah, the bottom line is, first of all, it's this place called Pałac Jelehów, right?
Yes.
This is the sign out in the front, and then if you're looking at it, that's the three. This is the main one in the center here, and then on the side here is a business area, and on the other side is the spa area. Me doing ridiculous videos over and over and over again. Look,
There you
it's
go.
so silly,
To the
but
right.
yeah,
To the right.
that's what it looks
Let's
like. Yeah,
specify
here's a good
that,
one.
yeah, that the buildings, they are all hotel rooms. They are visible, and the spa is underground, and there is accessible from the other side. This is
Yeah,
yeah, and the
yeah.
business
You see this?
area, they have brewery.
Yes, on this side.
Yeah, yes,
Yes, there's a brewery underneath this section.
yeah,
Underneath Pałac Jelehów itself, it has like a place for billiards and whatever, and then it connects to the back to the other building, the new building in the back that you can't see, but we'll show you in a second. And then over here, you see this rise over here. The spa is built on a rise so that the bottom section down here has an indoor and an outdoor pool that is heated on the outside, but all three, in fact, all four, I used to say all three, and I'm realizing that all four of them are connected underneath or underground to
yeah,
these tunnels, these ancient tunnels. And I'll even show you some of that when we get up to the top. And then they created a brand new tunnel from the new building to the business area as well. So it's just a matter of what it is where you want to go. But you could get here. That was the great thing, Agnes, that you could go here during the summer, the winter, the spring. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
because if you decided, oh, it's too cold outside or the weather's not nice, you could go underground and get to all of these different places. I did this whole
Yeah.
video about that. I'll do that and put that up another time. But that was great. It was freaking amazing. And then yeah, day two, Agnes, the Queen Agnes the First, was being interviewed by the Garvolan press. And then this is what happened. I have these pictures of this great food because you guys went and left me. I don't think you did it on purpose.
Oh
You
my
were, I
God.
mean, you were
You have
making
no
sure
idea.
everything was okay.
Ryan, I'm sitting. We are sitting in a car. We had to arrange two
Yeah,
cars. We had everyone
right.
planned and how many people and that. And then I'm sitting in that van practically, and I'm
Yeah,
looking at one empty seat, and I'm like,
yes.
how? So how many? And I'm asking the driver, how many people it's in the first car? Because I thought that you were in the first car
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
we were in the second car. And then it's like, okay, I'm texting Kati, asking, oh my God, we're halfway there. And then we realize that you are not with us.
Don't even
And
know what happened because I do not understand how you.
how the hell that happened?
Yeah, I have no idea. I was like, what did I not know when it was happening? I kind of sort of did, and I was down there, and I came down. It was very empty. I was like, there's nobody around. All right, so let me have some dinner. So I, I sent dinner. Like, let me try this. Let me try this. So I had these 3 plates brought to me, and that's what I spent my time doing
Now, I
until.
can see that you had tuna tartar, which was
Oh
our
my god.
favorite
Oh,
appetizer.
the tuna tartare was amazing. And see, here's the thing. Then these green dollops here, and the and I'm gonna get, if think about this. Think about this. This is wasabi basically, and this is soy sauce. So you mix those things together whenever you are having sushi, right? And by putting the two together and having it with this, it was just an amazing flavor. I'm a sushi fan. I am a big fan of sushi. This was basically shrimp scampi. That was delicious as well. And then the fourth piece. Oh, here's the other one with the what was that beef? What is that beef? Oh my gosh, there was a name for it. I don't remember right away, but this was a beef mix, and of course fresh mozzarella, very soft, very delicious, and fresh tomatoes as well. Very, very good. This is the guy like explaining to me about the two different kinds of beer that they brew over there. One is more of a citrus type, and the other one is a lager. So the lager tasted to me like Red Stripe, and then the citrus one tasted more like Blue Moon, like that kind of thing. But it was uniquely Polish. It was very good, very very good, and fresh. Like there, we went
Yeah.
down and saw the thing that they kept it in, they make it in. That was absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's like first and second day. Then the third day, you actually went to the wedding, got married, and then what are we doing after that? I mean,
Then we had
the
two of us.
we go in here. This is the reception we're going into, right, and and then another one day. Yeah, it's crazy. Tell me about the meat cart again. What is it called? I'm calling it the meat cart.
It's
So
farmer's table.
disruptive.
It's not a meat cart, it's a farmer's table
But there's a
where
name there. I was looking for it online. There's a name for it, right? There's a specific name for this. That
farmer's
it's a
table. That's what it
traditional.
is. Yeah, it's a farmer's
All right,
table.
very well.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Farmer's table. And right
So you
here
have
beside that is a video where I'm showing you one of the outlets from the tunnels underground under here. That's one of
yeah.
those. I think this is when you get out and we're going left or right. This one is this my room? No,
No, it's the
this
lobby.
is the living room. the lobby, right? And what I did was every time I'd go downstairs or I'd go left or right depending on where it was going. But I
Yeah.
mean, so much fun. This is the backyard, and then this building at the back. This is the building in the back, the brand new building back here.
Yeah.
Fantastic, great place to go and hang out. Pałac Jelehu, it's referred to, but also so much history. The people were so kind. There was one young woman in particular. What was her name? Agnes. She was great. Like you would go to her and tell her what you want, and she would just like figure it out. Like she would just figure it out. She was blonde. And I think she was
Anna
the one who
Yoshter.
helped you on the phone too.
Yes, Anna
Oh
Yoshter.
my gosh,
Yes,
Anna,
I have to call her
big up,
actually.
Anna. International big up for you. You were absolutely amazing.
Yes,
But yeah, this is the
she
day
was like a
of
genie.
hanging out here.
She was like a genie.
Yeah,
Anna,
she
this
was.
is what I need.
She was.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
2 days later, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, what do you want? You get it. It just comes to your room. There were things I didn't ask for that I got. At one point, I was like, do you have a laundry service? Can we have a laundry? And I can have it. And next thing you know, someone showed up at my door with an iron. I was like, no, that's not what I meant, but it's fine. So this is a panoramic view of the inside of the new building where we had the main part of the actual reception. And so it's a panorama, so it doesn't put. But I just want you to imagine you're standing here, and you, as a person, you just keep turning and turning, and it's this huge room with these long tables, all covered in food. Absolutely great time, and like I said, no way you could not have what you need. Oh my gosh, it's me digging down at the farmer's table.
You're obsessed with the farmer's table. I swear.
It is a
It's called to me.
listen, what happened? You, I want you to find out from me. I swear, Agnes, I want you to find out from me what happened to it after we left it. There is no way we all ate everything that was on that farmer's table. There was just like oodles and oodles uh, um, of pork and pork and pork. I felt
There were different
like
products. There
so
were
much pork.
there was there
Was there
was
beef on there too?
yes, there were different kind of hams and sausages and different kind of
Okay.
products that they were freshly smoked. So the
Yes, yes.
smell was amazing, and
Oh,
your mouth was watering just walking by it. So you have to
absolutely
have
great.
a piece of
It's just
yes.
that I've never seen that much of it in one place. Sometimes I was like, what is this? Who's ever gonna eat all this? And then you guys did. Oh boy. Oh boy. The 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 opulence. Woo! The
Yes,
dancing. Are you guys still going to dance some things, or have you basically said, okay,
we
that's enough
went
of that?
to we started going to dance studio last year in June
Mhm.
just for fun, just to have something to do together.
Right.
And when we mentioned to them our anniversary, then as of January, they start showing
Okay.
us different moves. We were dancing to a second waltz, Shostakovich second waltz. So they show us how to, few moves extra than just typical waltz steps. So yeah, we had fun with that.
Okay.
We did have fun with that.
Yeah, I would think
That was
so.
fun.
There seemed to be a ton of fun to be had. Not even a joke. And
And look
then
how
these are
beautiful
some
this
of the
looks with all
performers.
the smoke and the lighting. Friend of my nephew, Katzper, did wonderful job
Uh,
providing all that for us. Look at this.
Absolutely,
I can,
absolutely. Yeah,
I can
and it's one thing to look at the yeah. It's one thing to look at it like this, but you had to be there, guys. If you were there, like it's literally the whole room, everybody's foot is covered with that and they're dancing in the middle. It was like something out of a Disney movie. It was crazy. All right, so there's that, and then these are traditional. I'm gonna say the word and then I'll take it back. Roma,
Yeah.
aka dancers. Yes.
Well, not
Is that
Roma,
right?
aka dancers. No, there's a Roma population, which they are also known as gypsies, which you should, I guess, you don't, being politically correct, you don't use that word anymore.
You don't say that
And
anymore.
so
Yeah.
this is
Now,
Tabo. That's the name of the group. And they perform
mhm.
Roma, from Roma culture. They perform the music and the dances. So, which is very exotic,
Yes,
very
they were.
colorful.
Yes, yes, I like that. I liked it a lot. All right, so yeah, this is some of the music and the dancing. I kept on taking shots of them because they were exciting. They were exciting.
Yes,
Oh, look at that.
yes,
Look at David. David dancing. Then
that,
after
yeah.
them, oh, as if that wasn't enough, then you updated the whole thing. These guys showed up. Let me see if I can get a really good picture of them, or did I only do video? Um, these guys are called Boys, right? From
Yes.
and it's like the premier boy band from like the early '90s or early 2000s. These
Yeah,
guys,
they're being on the
early
market
2000s,
for
right?
over 35 years at this point.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Okay,
but
okay. So
they're
late
still
in the
quite
90s.
popular. There are, just
Yeah.
imagine, like, we have In Sync on
In
Backstreet
sync.
Boys here. That's who they
Backstreet
are
Boys
there.
showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Poland. So that's what show.
yes.
Those are the guys showing. And I'm telling you, they danced. I mean, literally, when you say that, that's exactly what happened here. Let's check this out. Uh, Come on, let's see. Yeah, see them doing the
Yeah.
dance moves and the whole thing over here. It was amazing, absolutely
And
amazing.
I
Oh,
have
there's
to
another
tell
one.
you that
They were
after
they. I
after
mean,
after their performance, we went to meet with them, and they were so nice,
mhm,
so approachable. We
yeah,
had very nice conversation. Martin Miller, who is the singer in this group, got up from the table, interrupt his
the lead singer.
dinner, and pulled the
Hmm.
chairs for us, and then autographed the book for my husband, because my husband is learning Polish. So he goes, "I hope that's going to help you." And he was. We had very nice chat. Um, I mean, they were
Yeah,
very, very nice, very approachable.
he was approachable. Yeah, That's the great thing. Um,
Yeah.
that's great. That's excellent. All right, so what do we have here? More of the dancing. Okay, and this is just. I mean, every time there were such amazing things. This is the show that we did. So, guys, if you want to go see that, you go to youtube.com/ at Love, Death, and Taxes. That show is actually on there right now. It's 27
But
minutes. I
you
don't know if
miss
I put all of it, but we edited
you
it
are
down to
missing
get
one thing.
some. What? What I
You are
miss?
missing one thing.
What I miss?
Fireworks.
What did I? Oh
Fireworks.
man, yeah, that hold on. I know I had the fireworks. I just probably you know what is an interesting thing? Like sometimes you record stuff and for whatever reason it doesn't go up on your phone in the order. This is correct. Like this is the my last day when I went to my
Yeah.
spa day, the last day. But the the fireworks happened. This is probably it over here.
This
Okay,
might be it.
the
Yeah.
fireworks happened. I try to get some of. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah. It's me being crazy at the back. It was it felt a lot like Long Island on the 4th of July. That's how crazy it was. It was serious fireworks. People were like, "Oh my gosh!" What I mean, they. I don't think it's not a big thing in Poland, right? You don't see fireworks
Well,
a lot there, or is that what it? Or it's just not in
no,
that particular part of the country.
no, they are, no, not for wedding,
Okay,
for
people. It's just that they
anniversary.
seem surprised. They're like, "Really?"
It's not the
Right.
usual thing.
That's
We
the
did,
thing. Yeah, it's not for that kind of.
yeah, but we try to mix everything.
We did.
See, like with we, as you saw, starting with church, right? We brought American tradition, which is honoring your
Right.
deceased parents. We display the chairs and place the red rose, thanking them for raising us. That's not a Polish tradition, so that was new to them.
Right.
Certain decorations, like outside the church, it's
Okay.
American tradition as well, right? But then we kept Polish tradition with the whole mass, full hour mass. And I was very grateful that we have three priests celebrating that mass. Two of them were very good friends of mine. I'm very
Oh my
grateful that
gosh.
we were able to
And the
come.
young one was, he was not the younger guy who you didn't know. I mean, the guy was like an amazing cantor. Like he da 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 da, like amazing. I couldn't tell what he was saying because it was all in Polish, but I mean, the mass was absolutely amazing. And
Yeah,
I'm a church boy, so I kind of know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, this
yeah.
is like underneath. This is me in the steam room getting
Yeah.
getting a little crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it was so hot,
well, yeah, you were in
but lots of
sauna, so yeah,
yeah, yeah. Exactly, right? That's what should have happened. It's just that it was
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't
But
stay in there for too long.
yeah, but then we brought also, like American traditions. Like we have the, let's say the reception, 12-hour reception. It's a Polish tradition. The food was Polish, but then
Okay.
we brought like extra entertainment, which is the Cygański Tabor and voice. Usually on Polish wedding, you just have one band playing and throughout the whole reception, and then they take breaks. Personally, I don't like those breaks because everything dies down and then you're starting over again, dies down and starting over again. I don't like that. I want it, this energy keep going, you know.
Yes, you wanted
Also,
the energy to keep going,
yes,
and it was like that. So it was very
yeah.
energetic. It was a really nice
Um,
event. I gotta tell you, it was a great event and a great
Also, I
venue.
think, yeah, I think that having babysitters and a game room for the children help also parents to relax a little bit, and so kids were taken care of. They were in the room next to where we were celebrating, so every parent could catch a little breath for themselves and enjoy the celebration as well. So yeah,
Enjoy
we
themselves
try
and
we
stuff.
try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
please
I'm
our
trying to
guests.
find that. Okay, yeah, you tried. You succeeded. Let's say you succeeded. It was a great time. It was an interesting
And
trip. I
also,
personally would go.
uh, I have to mention Pani
Mhm.
Magda, who was responsible for all the decorations in the room and in church. Her company, it's
Okay.
Three Sisters Project, I believe,
Oh,
and she did
okay.
amazing
Okay.
job. She did amazing job.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The gift bags that we received in our rooms
Oh
when
no,
we
that was
arrived?
me. That was me.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay.
no, I'm talking decorations, the room decoration when for the reception.
Is some-
You know those
oh, yeah, in the actual ballroom. Yes, in
yes,
the reception at the ballroom. There
yeah,
was some trees in there that yeah that she put together, and then she added some additional things on it. Let me see if I find it. I'm pretty sure I've got shots of that
there were
here. These
actual
trees
apple
here,
trees. Yes, there were
and then there
actual
was
apple trees.
beauty.
Yeah, but they didn't
Yeah,
bloom yet, so that's why she decorated
right.
them
And they were
with all,
blooming. Right, she added blooms to it exactly.
yes.
And over here, it's a little far away, but this behind the band here was a set of white letters that were it was Milosh, right? Which
Me
means
wash,
love,
that means
right?
love. Yes.
Yeah, in some large letters here. I have another shot of it, but I don't know where it is at this moment. So I'll find it another time.
It's okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that was fantastic. I would go back any day to Pawat's Jelehoof. And I got to tell you, um, either Agnes is just really, really good at getting that kind of flight or knowing the timing and whatever, but it wasn't expensive. It wasn't hard to get over there. You would think that going to that part of Europe might cost you a few $1,000s, but actually it was not very expensive to make it over there. Now, when you get there, yeah, you may have to shell out something else, but just getting there was absolutely much less expensive than I thought it would have been. Okay, I've got
Well,
myself in my head, back of my head here. This is a little bit underneath. You're like, oh. Nothing I can do about that. Agnes
no.
is like,
What
I can
I'm
help you
trying,
so much, Ryan, but go
hold on.
ahead.
I want to address the cost. We start inviting people 9 months prior because prior to the
Yeah,
date, the tickets at the time were $500 round trip.
yeah,
$500 round trip.
yes,
Straightforward. That's it when you
which is
could have get
amazing.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely
Now,
amazing. Absolutely
going
amazing.
to Poland, you have to remember also the exchange rate. That $1 American is almost four and a half over there. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna break the bank.
No,
Let's put
no,
it
you're
this way.
not. And you can
Let's put it this way.
you can really enjoy um, a lot of Poland with if you're yeah you're using American dollars for whatever reason. Look at this them before God and man. This is the other altar that's like to the is to the
Yes, I
left
know.
of that altar. Yeah, yeah. And this is here. Everybody's waiting. This is afterwards. Basically, everything. These are your three priests who did an amazing job. This is them as well. So yeah, this was a great time, guys, and I would do it again. I would do it again. I don't know if Agnes will invite me again because I was crazy, but I would do it again. Look at
The
the
artwork. Yes.
paintings. I love that about it. I love that. Look at that. And the room.
The
Oh, this is
artwork.
my room. I had an interesting room where I was close. It is an old palace. Okay, so I was close to certain eaves that were on it. So the room kind of had an interesting shape to it, but it was so ornate and so beautiful. This is my tub in Europe, in where I was staying. I did not have a shower. I just did a bath because that is very European style. But
I
we had
must
a good time.
say,
I really
oh,
did have a good
you
time.
have this
Oh, this is
artwork
that
from.
thing that
You have no
you see what
idea
you hear the
how
story I'm
many
going to tell, right?
people. Listen, you have no
And
idea
this
how
is the
many
only
people did
one
exactly the same thing.
that I did. Oh my gosh! So, ladies and gentlemen, I opened this thing. Okay, I assumed I got there the night I was gonna go out and talk to this girl, the translator, or whatever it is. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just have one of these mints, one of these mints that Agnes gave me. So I opened the thing and I put it in my mouth. I'm like, oh, there's no flavor to this mint. I don't understand. And it tastes like cotton. So I spit it out because I'm like, oh my gosh, am I poisoning myself? And I take pictures of it. That's why there's a picture of it because I take a picture of it and I send it to Agnes and I said, I just put this in my mouth. What is it? It turns out this is a makeup application remover. It's supposed to remove your makeup. And then I was a little ashamed about it. And then I overheard someone else saying, I had this thing in my, I thought it was mint, but it did. I was like, what? And there were 3 other couples who made the exact same mistake. I bet you there were more, but only those were willing to say more. I thought so. None of us knew what it was, Agnes.
My son did the same thing. My son did the same thing. My cousins did the same thing. Nephews and nieces did the same thing. It's like, you're supposed to wet this and remove.
We all were eating. We were eating the
candy. You're right.
Oh my gosh. We were like, oh my gosh, this it's probably going to be delicious. But no, that is not. That is not.
I said, those mints, they were not good. What mints? I never gave you any mints. The fake ones.
Like, oh, Agnes, these mints, they have to go back.
Well, we prepared those little welcome bags.
Yeah.
With beside the champagne, if you never room for every guest, we had a little welcome bag with different lotions, something for your hangover, something for your, if you have problem with your stomach or head, or things like that. And one of the items was a makeup remover.
Yeah, there was here's champagne, and then this was the bag, and it had all that stuff in there. Some men's face cream. I was like, what? And then there were these things to go underneath your eyes to make it so that your eyes don't look baggy. It's basically a spa. That's what it was, and we weren't paying attention. It was a spa bag, like a spa. What do they call those goodie bags or whatever they call them? And when you go to like
a welcome bag.
Yeah. I mean, it was amazing, and it's just that yes, I thought that the makeup application remover was mint, and I wasn't the only one, so then I didn't feel bad. But at first, and I was by myself, right?
You were the first one who told me about it, but not the only person who did this.
Because I don't have any shame. So I told you whatever. But then when I said it, other people were like, oh, this thing, is that what that was? And I was like, yeah, that's great. That's great. But yeah, this is me in the tunnels. I'll put together a few of these tunnels and under the thing tour because there was some of that. But yeah, a lot of this is in the other 2 videos that premiered this week on Wednesday and Thursday. This is when I was in the yes, we were telling everybody that this is Lionel Messi, and I was I was waving outside and saying I'm Will Smith. We had a good time. I gotta tell you, we had a good time. No question.
Yes.
All right. So that is our recap of Poland for this particular time. If we do come up with something else, then we'll let you know. But this was great. It was fantastic. I did have a really good time.
You made me cry.
I want to say. But not the cry, not that crying. the tears of joy. I gotta cry. All right, good. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to send us some topics to talk about, you want to send us some email, it is right there, mailbag@lovedefandtaxes.com. If you are looking forward to, you did well on taxes, but you want to do better, or you're in pain, you're getting those calls from the IRS or New York State tax, you need some help with that, you're definitely going to nytaxresolutions.com because that is Agnes's website. That's her actual business where she's doing that. If you need to get yourself out on the internet, you don't know how to do that, you're going to go to socialmarkx.com. That's my website. I can help you with getting a lot online and getting this stuff out there. Agnes, do you have anything else you want to say? Why don't you, in Polish, tell people not to eat the cosmetics?
Should I say that?
You don't want no problems.
I would just, for different reason, I would just keep my mouth shut.
Very well, very well. So until next week, until next time, ladies and gents, be good, enjoy yourselves, cover up your face. We're in the Northeast, and it's been a little crazy the last few days. It looks like
Yes,
it's getting better now, but
yes,
take care of yourselves out there, people. The air is something we cannot escape, just like love, death, and taxes. And I
taxes.
guess we all gotta cover our faces over and make sure we're good. All right. So goodbye. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next week.